Gators ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario for the offense. The good news is they recovered the fumble. The bad news is it was in their own end for a safety.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Wilson open on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the back. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Churns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Gators want to move quickly. Keeps it himself. Hard running there. Another broken tackle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gives it. Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. In the red area, it's Jackson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Mensah to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Vick. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harbor. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense gets set for second down. Off-play action. Going to throw it deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Pulled and fired complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Stop right there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The play fake. Look out! Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The ride. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. down. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's up and good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense comes out ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Mensah. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 0 sets the kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. The 40. The 30. Step and go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Gets rid of it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rush right in his face. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Vick. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Lead, going for two here. If they get it, it'll be a three-possession game. A run for the quarterback. He gets into the end zone for the two, and that is big. It's now a three-possession game. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines.
Number 0, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll give it to the running back. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Powering through a tackle. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option, so they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it.
Ah, here he goes. Touchdown, Gators. Great connection there for 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He keeps it on the design run. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
Got an opening here. He starts short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Boy, I know they'd love to get into the end zone, but Chris, I think in this situation you take the points. There's a lot of game left, and you've got to cap this drive with points. You cannot go out there and fail on a fourth down and walk off the field. You give all the momentum to that opposition if you do that.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking downfield. It's Hayes. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but, man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50, and this is going to lead directly.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. Backing off from the line now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Not much on that play, brought down short. They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? The first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Sparber. Inside the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They draw first blood in this national title game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press here. The defense backing away. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Looking to throw it on first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Timeout call by the Hokies. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10. With the play clock down at 4, they'll spend a timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's caught. It's Johnson. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Virginia Tech uses a timeout here, their second. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's a carry for the fullback. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Hawkeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa, as they answer with their first score of this title game. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Sees an opening. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Now it's second down here.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They'll go hurry up here.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive gain for this offense.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got a crease. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. The shotgun running play call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Hawkeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Hawkeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
What a tremendous stop by this defense, and that's the type of play that
gets underway. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Now a whistle, timeout is called just before it would have been a delay of game. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. They're going to run it. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. He can go. Across midfield. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball from the first drive of the game.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game. But the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
They're going to run it here. Fights through a tackle.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the offense will call time here. Must not have liked the look for this 4th and 1. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He escapes the pocket, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking into the breach in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Barrels into the end zone. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Cavaliers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And we're able to get him down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Another great move. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
That's a fantastic read and decision by the quarterback in the RPO game. He sees that is a handoff because the defender stays deep in the secondary. Now there's not enough guys up front, and the running back is able to go and get the 1st down.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense. Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
And the pressure's on. Look out, he's got space ahead. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's in the clear. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here comes the rush. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Great sprinter over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Alabama. This home crowd is in a frenzy. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And it's a bunch formation. Quick throw to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Cavaliers will crank up the tempo. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the back gets the football. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Cavaliers moving quickly down the field here.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Important second down play coming up.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains. Well, that's such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. And this defense, they got to finish better.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Grinding away on the ground. He shreds the tackle. Breaks free in the clear. Here he goes. In midfield. Across the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I don't know if this is going to matter in this outcome, but I tell you, that is a beautiful throw down the field, maybe some momentum for future weeks. But if they are going to come back, it's time to go hyper fast right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They look to throw it here on second down. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field, a few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Baugh. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Baugh. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. That will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.